Huge relief for immigrant parents in the UK and around the world. Parents in African parents who were worried about the outcome of the hearing that took place in the United Kingdom yesterday are relieved. They are relieved because in London, especially in London, everyone is aware of what has been going on. These parents' attempt to save their children almost landed them in trouble. Before we proceed, let us hear.
Across Britain, serious violence is on the rise, with 100 violent deaths in London this year, including at least 16 teenagers.
In the last 24 hours, 7 more people have been injured in stabbings across London.
It's the third teenager to be fatally stabbed in the capital so far this year.
This summer, Panorama has been at the heart of one community affected by the violence, filming with the family of a murdered teenager.
A 17-year-old boy has been shot dead in Southwark. He was found in Warham Street just after 6 o'clock last night.
Raheem Barton, a well-known rapper, was just 17 when he was shot dead in May this year. So what's fueling the murders of children like Raheem?
Anybody who wants problems, stay away from our community. We want peace in our community.
Is there any way to end the violence?
I want you to understand, you killed my son, 17 years.
So, there is epidemic in London, and this epidemic is ravaging the black community. One parent attempt to save their child from ending up dead has almost landed them in trouble. If you know anyone who lives in the Western world, especially in the United Kingdom, kindly ensure that they see this video, because the faces you're seeing here are faces of young teenagers who have gone to the great beyond. In our culture in Africa, it is the wish of every parent to be buried by their child. But what we are seeing in London is that we are seeing parents, too many parents, burying their loved ones with their hand. Good morning. The Lunch Club is where you hear the latest updates about diaspora news. We share these stories to inform and educate our audience. Knowledge, they say, is power. Let me know what your views are. Frank is my name if you're coming across my face for the first time. The family of this young boy who we are going to call Kojo. The mom noticed one day, this boy was only going to 14 years old at that time. Mom so suspected this boy was not attending school. The mom was seeing a lot of signs, what we call red flag, in this young boy. The young boy was hiding. Wherever he's going, he was hiding his location. And mom was hearing rumors that the son belonged to a gang inside London, where this year, black on black killing is up by 35% according to the Metropolitan Police data. The mom was really, really worried. She called her husband and said, honey, we do not want to bury this child with our hand. What can we do to save this child? Because we know that if this child continues on this trajectory, there's only one outcome, which is this boy, we are going to bury him with our hand. We do not want to bury this beautiful boy with our hand. What is the solution? Parents started thinking of solution. They decided, the husband and wife decided that the only way to save their son from dying is to send this boy to their home country. But they are not going to tell the boy. They are going to pretend. They're going to tell him that they are going to take him to holiday in their home country in Africa. When they arrive there, they will then collect his passport and leave this boy there. Mom and dad agreed. They have seen few immigrant parents that did the same thing and it worked out well. They got on the plane and they flew to Accra. When they arrived in Accra, that is when the parent then said, oh, we are not visiting our parents. We are going to put you in a boarding school here so that you do not come back to the UK again. Mom has seen money. She has seen a long knife in the hands of this boy who was only 14 years. Long knife that is as long as bigger than my head, according to the source. Long knife. You know the knife that they used to kill. This mom saw this and she freaked out. Money. She suspected that the boy was involved in gang and criminality. The boy was shipped to Ghana. When he arrived in Ghana, mom and dad then collected the passport and enrolled him in the school in Ghana. This boy was living. The boy said he was living in hell. He doesn't speak the local language. He felt like an alien. He wanted to return back to the UK to meet his mate so that he can continue doing what he knows how to do best at that time. The boy was left in Ghana, and the boy then contacted the British Embassy and said, my mom and dad, they left me here. They want to kill me. They left me here. When the boy then contacted the British Embassy, he was then put in contact with an organization called International Family Law Group. The International Family Law Group then took up this boy's case and said, this is abuse of this child, that the boy's wishes and feelings have not been taken into account by his parents, that the boy has been abandoned in Ghana. They then took the case to court. These parents, African parents, they were fearful. They will go to jail if things did not work out well for them. They took the case to court, and the first judge looked at the case and said, I cannot see what these parents have done wrong. They want to save their son from dying, and they are only trying to protect the boy from dying. The case was then appealed, went to another judge who said the first judgment, there was confusion in the judgment. That they ordered another retry again, that this boy, the case needs to be heard. The case then went to court again, and the judge then looked at this case and said, look, these parents, they love their children. They are trying to protect their children. A lot of African and immigrant parents can understand what these parents are doing. Just last year, the faces you're seeing here are faces of teenagers who have died in London due to black on black killing. The judge then look at it and say, look, there is nothing wrong in what these parents have done. They are just trying to save their child. That is what they've done. As you can see here, black on 1 in every 3 killing in London today, it happens to be gang related, and the people that are dying, they are predominantly black children. So this parent, that is the only way they can save their child. And this boy is still saying that he wants to return back to the UK, that his friends are laughing at him, that he's been abandoned in Ghana, that he wants to come back. And these parents were worried that if things had gone wrong, they could be jailed or they could be compelled to bring this boy back to the UK. Now, some commentators have said, imagine if this parent have sent their child to Poland. They send their child to America, the American family, they send their child to America or Israel or anywhere, that this will not have gone far. That this had gone far because of the Eurocentric views, the lens that they used to look at Africa as a barbaric and uncivilized people. That is why this went so far. That these parents are responsible parents who are only trying to save their child. Let me know what your views are. And if anyone is watching from International Family Law Group, please, you can do better. You see the rate of black on black killing in London and across the UK. If you want to help, there are better ways that you can help. These parents are only doing their best. Let me know whether you believe that this parent would have this matter would have gone to court if this parent have sent their child to Poland or any European country. Or do you think that race, the way that people view Africa, may have played a role there? Let me know what your views are. The reality is that this young boy has taken his parent to court, and as I speak to you today, this case now, the parents have now won the case, and the judge have now said where if we find our situation today, they don't need to send this, but the boy will stay, finish his GCSE before he can return back to the UK. Let me know again whether you think that if this parent have sent their child to America, Canada, Australia, whether this case would have gone to court. Do you believe, as some commentators have saying, that race, the Eurocentric view of Africa as a barbaric people, have contributed to this? Don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section. Give this video a like. If you know any immigrant parent, you can share this experience with them, because we are facing a crisis among a lot of first-generation immigrants who were born in the UK, who are struggling with identity, involving gang and all sorts of problems that we see today. And so many parents are burying their children when it should be the other way around. Don't forget to give this video a like, share with anyone. Let me